Welcome to Hagen Makes. This is a 1986 F150. It's sitting on the side of the road about 5 or 10 miles from my house. I've been looking at it. I pass it all the time. I stopped in and offered to buy it, and now I've got the title and the keys. So we're going to try to get it running and drive it home. I got about 2 hours and 15 minutes until it's dark, so I don't know how much I'll get done today, but we're going to get a good little start on it. May have to come back tomorrow. I haven't messed with it at all. I know it's an 86, and that's about all I know. So let's do a little walk around, take a look here. I guess it was the gentleman's fishing truck. Looks like the barn fell down on it here. I think all 4 tires are flat. It is a Lariat, it looks like. XLT, top of the line. She's got some rust issues, needs a grill. Looks like gonna need some cab corners there. Dual tanks, that's pretty cool. Interior's a little rough, to be expected. Got some kind of critter moved in over here. You're gonna have to be evicted. Let's see. Oh yeah, tilt wheel, classy. Let's see how the floorboards look. Oh yeah, she's got some cancer down there. I got it cheap, so should be a fun little project. I got some spare tires off my other F150 that I brought with me, so maybe we can get it running. Wonder if it's an XLT, so it might have the 302 in it. I'm hoping no straight 6. Let's see. Looks like a 302. No, is it a 351? Yeah, 5.8 liter, 351. All right. Oh, it's carved. 86 usually I thought was fuel injected. My other 86 is fuel injected first year. Should be a little easier to troubleshoot. More rust here. Looks like some attempted repairs there. No tailgate. The lady I bought it from said specifically the toolbox doesn't go, so we'll have to pull that out. Breaking my heart. No tailgate, but it has been sitting for 15 years. See if I can get it started up and swap these tires out and drive it home. Looks like someone's got under here, cut the exhaust, tried to get the cat. Not a big deal, but I think the transmission and transfer case cross member has been taken off as well. So we're gonna have to rig that up somehow. See what we can do. Yeah, she's got some cancer here on the floorboards. I don't think she's coming with us today. We'll try to get the engine started though, at least. All right, here's a little quick look of what we got here. I just grabbed a battery. We got some gas, ATF, got an oil change, you know, some brake parts cleaner, starting fluid, little sea foam's always good, carb cleaner, brake fluid. Got some coolant, got a fuel pump just in case. Hoping we're not gonna have to get into that, but these spark plug checkers, or the ignition spark checkers, those are great to have. Always got to have duct tape and zip ties, some vacuum line, fuel line just in case. That's about it. Hopefully that's all we need. I got some spares off of another truck I had over here, so let's throw a battery in it and see if we got anything on the key. Never start here. typical janitor key ring here. Try the square key for a Ford. See if we get anything. Oh, we got a light. Got no buzzer. Oh, we got some kind of noise. I don't think my battery's tight enough. Let's see if this thing even turns at all. Oh, she's got a fan clutch. Perfect. Oh man, this thing might be locked up. I don't think so. She's not locked. Let's not say that yet. Let's maybe backtrack a little. Let's pull that off. A little cold out here, about 45 degrees. A little windy. Maybe that's not cold for everyone. Kind of cold for me. Oh, looks pretty clean in there. I've seen worse, that's for sure. We've had some friends living, hanging out in there. Set this to the side. Definitely seen worse. Probably just dumped a bunch of rust down in my carb, but I don't think it's gonna hurt this thing. Oh, everything's a little gummy. Let's give the key a turn. Let's see. Of course not. I think we've got some ground issues here. I don't think she's grounded too good, so. But I think that's what we're going to do. Just spray down the cylinders real good. Let it soak tonight. Put the wheels and tires on now. We got the new tires on, just so I didn't waste the day while everything's soaking. Looks better already. All right, now I'm going to pull all these spark plugs out before it gets dark and spray in these cylinders. Let it soak. I may pull this carb off, take it home with me, or I might just let it soak. We'll decide on that in a minute. See how much time we got. So I just got the carb off, and that's what we're looking at for our carb. And I can see now why the linkage didn't want to move. Stuck pretty good shut there. So yeah, I'm gonna attempt to rebuild that carb. I might just buy another one as cheap as they are. All right, we're back for day 2, trying to drive the 86 home. I'm just gonna pull all these spark plugs out. It's been soaking for a couple days now. Try to get this motor unlocked, and we'll go from there. All right. We got all of our spark plugs out. Got a socket on the crank down here. Let's see if we can get this thing to turn at all. All right, there we go. Nope. It's pretty stuck still. All right, so what we have done now is pulled the starter off. We're going to try to pry on this flywheel a little, see if we can break this engine loose. I've been prying on the crank bolt and it's not getting me anywhere, so let's see if we can pry here and get it to budge. All right, we finally got the motor to move a little bit. It's moving about an inch back and forth. This thing is really stuck. I had to take the starter out and pry on the flywheel teeth a little bit. It finally broke free, so now I'm just gonna keep working it back and forth, but we do have movement, so that's good. So we've got it unstuck, but it's still not real happy. Just working it back and forth now. I'll show you that it's moving here. Cool. Well, there was something. It's moving. Well, it turned over a little bit. Looks like there was some water in that cylinder. I'm betting we've got some pretty big gouged spots in that cylinder wall. So I'm gonna rotate it back counterclockwise again and see if we can just jump that. These rings are gonna be smoked either way, but I'd like to get it to run. So we'll try again here in a minute. All right, let's try this again. I just spent about 2 hours spinning that flywheel and pry bar. Let's see if the starter will turn the engine on its own now. That is awesome. Oh, about 8 hours in and I got the engine to turn over finally. That's awesome. All right, now let's put everything back together, get the spark plugs in there, and let's see if we can get this thing to fire. All right, so we finally got this thing unstuck. It's still spinning kind of slow. Maybe the starter's a little weak, but I'm gonna throw the spark plugs. I got brand new spark plugs to throw back in it. I've got a brand new carb. I looked at getting that one rebuilt, and it was just cheaper to get a new carb. I got a Chinese Amazon carburetor, brand new, had good reviews, so we're gonna try it out. But I'm gonna throw this thing back together, and we'll see if we can't get her to start. We got about an hour till it's dark, so let's see what we can do. All right, so what we've done is let the starter cool down a little bit. I don't know how much juice is left in this battery. I just rigged up a little auxiliary tank here. We're gonna try to fire this thing up real quick. I'm losing daylight fast. I don't think we'll be driving it home today, maybe tomorrow, but 3 days, it's been sitting 15 years. Got it unstuck today, so try to get it started. It wanted to fire. I think our starter's getting a little weak on us. Battery's getting a little weak. Yep, battery's dying on me. Well, we got pretty close. Tomorrow, for sure, we're driving it home. Someone tried to steal the catalytic converter off this thing, so the exhaust is chopped off of it, and for some reason they undone the transmission cross member. So we'll come back tomorrow, maybe the next day if I don't have time tomorrow, but we'll come back and bolt the cross member up. We'll check all the brakes, make sure the transmission's working, and then hopefully we'll be able to drive it home. I'm going to change the oil probably tomorrow or whenever I come back. Before I drive it, I just want to make sure it'll run and make sure we don't have any knocks or anything. I talked to the lady that this was her husband's truck, and it was parked 15 years ago. I guess it was parked 15 years ago because the ignition switch went bad, which I confirmed now it won't turn over from the key. I heard it clicking initially, so I thought maybe the starter was just hung, but if you jump the solenoid, it does crank up. So it needs either a key or a solenoid. I think just a solenoid, because but this thing was parked 15 years ago because the solenoid went bad, or the key switch. So I guess it just locked up here. I guess it got some moisture in it. But it was really, really locked. I'm not sure. I'm really hoping we don't have a head gasket issue, because there was a lot of water in there. I think in cylinder number 4. But we'll go from there. We'll see. All right, we're back for our third and hopefully final day. I had the battery on a charger for a day or two. Had to work, so I didn't get to come yesterday, and let's see if we can get it to fire up. Okay, well, it's got fire. You can hear it. The choke isn't shutting on me, so we gotta figure out something with the choke here. So here we got a new starter solenoid, ignition solenoid, whatever you want to call it. And I think this was the original reason that the truck was parked about 15 years ago, was this one part went bad. So we're gonna go ahead and change it out real quick. Should be pretty quick. A couple bolts here. All right, we got it hooked up to jumper cables. Let's see if that's going to be enough juice. Look at that, huh? Look at that, she's running. All right, let's try that again. See if we can get this thing to idle. I might drive it home. It's gonna be dark in about 30 minutes, so I gotta hurry. smoking a lot, but let's see. Oh, we're charging. Looks like it's about it. Oh, this is awesome. I'm gonna add some coolant. Look at that. 15 years. It only took me 3 full days. All right. I should change the oil, but I don't live too far and it's getting dark. I'm just gonna add some because it's low anyway. I'm gonna try to add some brake fluid here, see if we can get anything, any kind of brakes at all. Probably got some brake leaks, brake line leaks. If we can get just the front to work, that'll make it home. Let's see. Feels like I got a little bit of pedal, not much. Need transmission. I'm hoping the transmission works. The lady said it was running when it was parked, so might get lucky there. Check the oil. It's got oil. I added a quart earlier just so it has something fresh in it. We're driving this thing home tonight. Look at that. Awesome. Look how easy it starts up. 15 years. Sounds awful because somebody robbed the catalytic converter, but I'm gonna try to get this bed cleaned out real quick and get on the road before it gets dark. All right, I don't think we're gonna have time to get this thing cleaned out before we leave. I'm just gonna drive to the house, go from there. I am gonna zip tie this grill in because brakes don't matter, but appearances do. That will look like someone going down the road. All right, let's do it. No brakes. Shift's good. That's 2. Vector 3. That's 3rd gear. Sounds awful, but I think we're going to make it home. We got absolutely no brakes, and we're going through a school zone, so sue me. We got oil pressure, she's charging, and the temperature, I don't know if that thermostat has ever come undone. It's probably stuck. Probably going to blow this thing up, but I think we'll make it to the house. Ride's awful. No brakes. Perfect. Smokes like a freight train. Officially made it. And I think we've used our 2 gallons of gas. It sounds like we're dying. I think we've made it home. Oh no, scratch my paint. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it. That is awesome. Oh, that's awesome. No brakes. Burning off a lot of oil and ATF. Well, we made it home. She's burning off about 15 years worth of oil leaks and ATF that we spilled everywhere trying to get it unlocked. This thing sat for 15 years. It was locked up. I spent about 3 days getting it going. Drove it a couple miles to the house, and here we are. Let me know in the comments what you want to do with it next. I may just clean it up a little and sell it as a work truck, or we may do something else with it. You let me know, and then maybe some suggestions of what kind of vehicle we'll do next. I like to buy stuff that's been sitting for a while, or older classic cars. So let me know what you think, and we'll try to do something else fun, or something fun again, and just let me know what you think. Thank you.